Hi, this is Kevin Graham at InfoTech Live 2024. You can hear the main stage in the background, but I'm here with Kevin Attard from PiLog. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, how are you, Kev?
Oh, I'm doing great. Busy show. People seem to be getting a lot of value. I see people at your booth. What are you guys showing this week?
Well, basically, we are fundamentally focused on data. So anything that is being discussed in this conference, at the end of the day, the bedrock of everything is going to be data. So if you want artificial intelligence, if you want what you produce basically as output to be qualitative, to be of good quality, you need to have a bedrock, which is quality in the underlying data. So this is what we do for the past 3 decades on the global level. We take care of data. We ensure that there is data harmonization. We ensure that there is master data management put in place. We ensure that basically whatever is produced on quality. So, and it's exciting times for us, because the more that there's going to be artificial intelligence, the more basically that the quality of data is going to become critical.
No doubt about that in my mind. Believe it or not, it's been 50 years since I first learned the value of data quality as a route boy for the Pittsburgh Press and Pittsburgh Post-Gazette newspapers. And there's no question, data analytics, AI, if you don't have good data, well, you deal with hallucinations and you don't want that. Tell me about your customer base. Are you targeting the enterprise markets? You probably do public sector stuff. Can you speak to your markets?
Absolutely. So basically anyone who has assets, anyone who needs to manage and govern their assets, especially physical assets, basically it is our customer. So we're proud of being recognized in the industry as #1 by peer groups, if I may call them like that. So we're #1 in the market in this field. From a customer base perspective, the largest oil and gas customers in the world are running our systems: utilities, ENR, aerospace and defense, infrastructure, construction, railroads, anything in that perspective. But back to your question, Kev, it's, I think, super important. We started enterprise, but the bedrock of the economy out there is mid-market, as you know, and mid-market needs also governance. So what we're doing in the show, we are introducing lean data governance, LDG, so that basically we manage to go and adapt what we have managed to do during the past 3 decades, also for the mid-market customers. And we're seeing a lot of traction during this conference, mid-market, mid-size organizations that also have issues with data, also recognize that they need to govern their data properly in order for them to be able to compete. These are growing companies. These are companies that rely heavily on automation. In fact, the lean data governance, the 3 pillars for it is agility. So introducing agility to the customers and the SMEs, it's all about agility, as you know. Then you need speed of deployment. You cannot have projects that are going to take you 6 months, 1 year to produce in an SME company. So that is important. And most critical then, we bring simplicity. So we need to simplify. So these are, I would say, the 3 pillars of lean data governance, where we need to basically work hand in hand with SMEs in order not to complicate further matters, but actually provide them true solutions with business outcomes, not just IT solutions, but with business outcomes, so that they can automate as much as possible.
We love business value at TechGno. What do you think about the show? Comment on InfoTech.
Absolutely. I think it's exciting. I think it's very well organized. Next year I'm 50 years myself, so you know I'm getting old in this field as well. 3 decades into the business, worked for the largest of organizations in ERP, did a lot of conferences, but I'm full of praise for this conference. I think at the end of the day it's 2 things. A part of the logistics, of course, which are critically important. You can never complain about this place. I think it's full of energy, as always. But on the other side, it's about content, the quality of content, and about the audience. I think the networking, the socializing, the peer groups, the exchanging of thoughts, I think this is critical. So loving it, to be honest.
Good stuff. Me too. I'm really amassed by the research and the community, the engagement,
Absolutely.
both across the vendors and so how do we learn more? How do we find you guys online?
Oh, very straightforward. So you can go on PiLogGroup.com. So if you go on PiLog Group, you will find us all over the place, on LinkedIn, on social media. So anywhere, we're very customer centric. So anything that we do is around the customer. We tend to first listen, first understand, and we ensure that we are producing business value. So that's our mantra, basically.
Outstanding. Kevin, PiLog, thank you so much. This is Kevin Graham at TechGno.
𝗧𝗲𝗰𝗵𝗚. It's Irish for business.
TechGno, turning tech talk into biz talk.